cosmetics area, and she's actually doing her own marketing and business planning right now. So therefore today I'll talk a little bit about marketing, and hope that some of these tips will be useful to the SMEs and people who are starting out, and of course for every company at every stage of your business growth, marketing mix will be different. So I hope you enjoy today. Hello, I'm just going to jump right in to talk about composition before a market analysis. I'm using this particular book that is so easy for anyone, a startup, to just pick it up. Now here I've got it laid out that before you start the business, it's always be very useful to analyze the competitors around the area where you exist. Here you have an example of analysis of competitors using the dimensions of price, location, facility, strength, weakness, and their strategies of your competitors. You can lay it down in a grid, and then you can see where you are and where the weakness of your competitors are, and that's where you can strengthen your competitive advantage. Then I am going to continue here to jumpstart into the marketing mix about product and price. Now using this very easy textbook, it tells you that you should identify your product mix. Here your product mix, what does it mean? It means that you can identify your different products, the product features, the product characteristics that will satisfy the customer needs. It is important to know what the customer wants. It's easy to say, but of course, very generically, you can always say that the customer wants something cheaper, better, faster, and also something that they could always relate to. But because marketing is a science, it is not what everyone says in the street that you know everything on marketing. There are professors of marketing, there are scientific tests of marketing to see what works and what doesn't. Now, if you are starting as a business, if your challenge is increasing your product share and penetration, the marketing plan will be different from a business that is already matured. They've already got the customer base, but they want to retain the customers. They want to not only maintain the customer share, but the market share, but they also want to increase a different lifeline in the S-curve growth of the product or the business. Now, then the marketing mix would be different. Here it says that you need to select your product features that best shows your competitive advantage of your product. The features could include color, size, quality, etc., warranty, but more importantly, besides these very traditional characteristics of product features, you really want to choose something that stands out, that shouts out and tell people you are good at a particular feature. For example, you're good at a particular service like Botox or manicure or pedicure, and a particular aspect of a manicure or pedicure that you want to sell. So it's always good to brand that particular strength of your product feature and always pump it down to the market that you're good at this, and so that the customer could recall that your brand name is anonymous with that particular product feature. And also everything has got to be aligned. Your branding, your packaging, your labeling, it has got to be aligned with a special product feature that brings out your competitive advantage vis-a-vis your competitors. And then you've got to position your product or services. If you're going to position your product or services to the mass market, then the price will have to go down. But if you position the market as a premium product, your price will go up, and of course your different pricing strategies that we will not talk about too much today, but I'm just going to talk about it very, very briefly. There are different strategies of pricing that you can look at in different books, but you've got market pricing, creaming the market, pricing strategy, pricing penetration strategies, etc. Right, but I just want to bring out the fact that as a small startup company, it's always not a good idea to use pricing discounts to attract customers, but rather you could bring in a different kind of marketing strategy like subscription plan, a referral plan for you to increase your customer base by word of mouth without compromising too much your profits. Okay. Here you've got in this book about market share and how you should calculate your market share. Okay, these are some very, very basic pricing strategy of a product. You've got demand-based pricing. That price is actually determined by how much customers are willing to pay for a product or service. Okay, this is called the demand-based pricing. Potential customers are surveyed to find out what they would be willing to pay. The highest price identified is the maximum price that can be charged. Cost-based pricing. Pricing that is determined by using the wholesale cost of an item as the basis of the price charge. Then you've got competition-based pricing. Pricing that is determined by what your competitors charge for the same or similar good or service. So you've got to determine which one works for you and for your product. And of course, for very innovative products, usually you talk about demand-based pricing. Probably you can talk about like Uber. Uber has got a demand-based pricing. And however, if you are a startup, you may want to think about a cost-based pricing or a competitive-based pricing, because you don't want to use too much of price strategy to cut into your profits. All right, so these are some of the marketing mix of the product. You've got price, and of course you've got other kinds of strategy, like for example bundling, and other pricing techniques like introductory pricing, psychological pricing, etc., and discount pricing, giving trade discount, quantity discount, and also like subscription discounts, membership discounts. Of course, these are different objectives, but for a business that you always want to retain customers who wants to use your product or services several times, you could always use a subscription plan that is very useful and very I should say very well used and applied by a lot of e-commerce these days. And we can talk about other aspects of the marketing mix like distribution and promotion. All right. And you've got, I like to talk about promotion. There are different kinds of promotion like advertising, online advertising, advertising in media, etc. You've got mail pricing, but more importantly, you've got publicity is important. You can always publicize your publicity through a lot of collaterals, and these collaterals include sales brochures, flyers, etc. And these are something that retail customers will always come into contact with. All right, I have given a very brief summary about the marketing mix, but of course you've got a lot of different marketing plans like the 7 Ps, 8 Ps, 9 Ps from the traditional 4 Ps of marketing. Always pick up some books to read. You can read up them or can search for them in Google. I'm just giving you a very simple overview of the marketing if you are starting out your business, and I hope it's interesting for you. Right, marketing is not something that people think it's just a no-brainer, but marketing is a science, and there's a lot of strategies that you can think through, and it's always good that go and get a book and see, hey, probably this is something that I've not used. This is an area that I've forgotten that could be useful for my business. I hope that what I've said today gives you a little bit of insight on the different areas that could probably enhance your marketing plan. Alright, thank you. Bye. So I hope you have enjoyed today and some of the topics that we talked about. I hope the series will go on, and if you've got any questions, you can always write to me in your comments, and I will always be most happy to give you my thoughts, and bearing in mind that the business space is actually impacted by a lot of variable factors. So it is in a very dynamic environment. So I hope that my sharing will give you a little bit of insight in a very small aspect of a very dynamic, volatile, competitive, and stressful situation. So I just hope that you enjoy my series. All the best. Bye.